Harlem Renaissance. There were many surprises in America for the House of Commons Select Committee on Public Administration, especially in Harlem. First call was on Mayor Michael Bloomberg in New York's City Hall. He has placed himself in the center of the Great Hall, surrounded by his key staff, like a spider at the center of a web. Above them is the ticking of a clock, counting down his period of office in days, hours, minutes, and even seconds. Mayor Bloomberg and his predecessor have transformed New York. What was the committee expecting to see in Harlem?
We think of Harlem as a broken community, houses that are rotten and stagnant, rats in the street. How very different these days.
And during Harlem's lowest period, 9 entire blocks were bulldozed through a slum clearance program.
60 blocks in Harlem have stage by stage been transformed. Harlem is only about 20 minutes by subway from Midtown Manhattan. And of course, it's a very attractive proposition now for white families. And white families, Latinos moving in, and the black population of Harlem has gone down from about 98% about 20 years ago to about 85% now.
We can build a good product and people will buy while we up the bar on this side through the Cornerstone program. So you can, at the corner stuff. So here's a prime example of 3 blocks developed under the Cornerstone program. The design, if you arrived here blindfolded, would not suggest that you are in Harlem. But favorable economic conditions has allowed us to arrest those conditions, and for the next 9 blocks you'll see approximately 1,000 units that were facilitated through various HPD programs and other government funding programs as well.
And the question for us really was whether this renovation, this regeneration was pricing blacks out of an area which historically they have called their home.
Look at the people as you pass by. Along 20 years ago, you would have seen a lot of angry people, hunched over, mean faces, angry posture, I call it. You don't see that today.
Zone seeks to help young children from Harlem from cradle to university. Is it working?
Well, we are very excited about how we've built this conveyor belt, and right now we have a group of kids that started with us at birth, going into our great 4-year-old program now they're in our schools, and every measure we look at say that these children are on the right trajectory to really do well. But even as important, we have a group of kids that we get at 14, 15, 16, that we provide a range of support for them, both social, educational, emotional, and medical. And guess what? These kids are doing great. They're going to college. They're going to be able to get great jobs to take care of themselves and their families. We really think that that's working.
You're standing in one of our wonderful products, and in this 3-block concentration, this was completely barren, derelict buildings, real estate falling apart, and vacant land. And I'm happy to say within a very short time period, as you see, it's a handsome addition to the community. 3 wonderful buildings.
You were saying this is a particularly bad area.
It's a particularly bad area. Had little hope that this community would actually turn around.
As a person from Harlem, what do you think of what's happened here the last 20 years?
I've been majorly involved. I'm very happy with it. I always knew that Harlem was a jewel. We just polished it off a little bit.